2025 for CFMOTO is going to be a great year. It's also going to be a great year for us here at R.N.G Performance. You see, no matter what model CFMOTO brings out, we're going to bring it in here, we're going to test it, we're going to play with it, and we're going to build parts for it. We all know that there's 260 horsepower CFMOTO Z-Force, I'm going to call it, coming. It's got a 3-cylinder engine with a turbo. It's going to be wicked, guys. There's some things that I know that I'm just holding back and not really sharing until I have 100% details on. This week coming up is a dealer meeting that we're going to be able to find all the details. Now you're wondering, Redneck, you're not a dealer. How do you get this information? I'm friends with a lot of people. A lot of people send me photos, all kinds of information. With that said, guys, on this here C-Force 800 and 1000, we are in the middle of testing a brand new belt. The belt isn't set right in the secondary. This is the OEM one. I left it on here to show you guys. The belt isn't set right in the secondary. It should actually be up a little higher. These ribs here, from this point of the belt up, should be above this sheave. So, we're testing a brand new belt. We're working with a company to get a belt that works in this unit the way it should. This clutch slips really bad. This belt slips really bad. We fixed a lot of the slipping with our clutch kits, R.N.G Performance Stingray mods.
We had to design a bunch of stuff for this clutch to make it work correctly. We had to bring new weights to the table. We had to bring new springs, and we definitely had to bring new helixes. We got this clutch dialed in massive, massive gains. Guys, we couldn't just half-ass this clutch and bring you only a spring and a helix. We had to bring you the whole pie. And with our kit here, it's going to be adjustable so you can play with it and dial it in to your perfection. Want to make changes, go to bigger tires later, maybe go to smaller tires later. Want to climb hills, mud bog, you can make adjustments to our kit without having to keep buying parts every time you want to change something. It's kind of wicked, guys.
But what we can't fix is this belt. This belt is not good. Must I also mention, we're in the middle of manufacturing a new air filter, because these air filters, well, they're paper. They suck. But anyway, that's not what this video is about today. This video is to let you guys know what we're doing. We're growing, we are expanding. And I want to show you our new store and how we're expanding that. And then we're going to go down and we're going to show you guys the dyno room that we're currently working on. It's not complete, but I wanted to show you guys an update. Now, it's early morning here. Our employees ain't here just yet. So I figured I'd run through before all the noise starts and the tape starts getting on the boxes and all that stuff, and it makes making a video kind of hard. So this is my ECU tuning station. This is where I tune your ECUs when they come in. I'm actually getting ready to get shelves here because I got shelves over there that hold ECUs. It's full of ECUs for me to do. We're constantly doing ECUs. A lot of you guys don't know this, but I do a lot of the work that goes on here. I tune the ECUs. Come this way. I build all the clutches. I build probably 20 to 50 clutches a month, sometimes more than that. So I do that. I do the ECU tunes. And I know it looks like a mess here, but I also do the videoing and the editing and the testing and the dyno and so much more. Now, a lot of you guys have asked me, Redneck, why don't you do a CFMOTO dealership? Why don't you do that? It's because of you. I bought a CFMOTO, you know. Everybody's always messaging us, commenting, Redneck, you need a CFMOTO dealership. Why don't CFMOTO sponsor you? And I want to answer that question, those questions, in today's video as to why we don't do any of that. Now, if you come this way, we're going to talk about that as we're coming this way. See, the thing is, My channel can't be bought. You cannot buy my channel. No company is going to buy my channel out, because here's the thing. Once you start working with a company, you got to start signing papers. And I like my channel to be unbiased, truthful, factual, and just full of good information and help for you guys. I won't be able to do some of the things that I do if I worked with CFMOTO, if I was a dealer. Also, if I become a CFMOTO dealer, well, then they can control my pricing. And a lot of my pricing is lower than the dealers. There's a reason for that. The dealers are locked into this number here, but they can sell above that. A lot of them do. A lot of them sell above the number that they're locked into. They're locked from going lower. They're not locked from going higher. And a lot of them sell for higher. Well, here's the thing. My prices are below that number, not on this side of the number. And if I were to become a dealer, then, well, I'd be on this side of that number as well, if that makes sense. And we just can't do that. I don't want another company controlling me. Guys, I started this YouTube channel in 2017, and I've been able to do everything that I've done because of you guys, not a specific company. It's because of you guys. We're going to continue to keep it that way. With that said, I may expand and sell used CFMOTOs and other used machines. We may expand and do that, but right now, that is not in the pipeline. I don't have the time to deal with that, as well as everything that I do here. We are so busy and so slammed here with just what we do. I don't have time to bring on another piece of the puzzle, okay? Now, I love you guys, and we thank you for supporting our channel and supporting our store. For all of your CFMOTO parts, accessories, and needs, you can go to www.rngperformance.net. But I wanted to show you before we get over here. Some of you guys seen it, some of you don't. This is our new store. Some of you were here when we did our grand opening. A lot of you were. And you know that our store was upstairs. Well, we get some older folks, a lot of older folks who can't do the stairs. And they would come in and they would tell us what they wanted, and we would go upstairs and get it. But a lot of them, they like to look. And that's kind of the fun of it. You get to look. Even if you're not going to buy it, you like to look and see what's available. That way you know, Redneck's got it. I can send Redneck a message. He's probably got it on the shelf. And a lot of them, they weren't able to get up there. And we wanted to accommodate everyone and make it easy for everyone. So we brought our store down here, which I like it down here better anyway. But at the time, this room, it wasn't usable, so we had to wait to do that. But we have shelving full of everything, hats, oils, sound bars, you name it, we have shelves full of it. We have fuses, we have wires, we have all kinds of stuff. Mufflers, oil filter spin-on kits for your CFMOTO. These will fit dang near every CFMOTO. But then Redneck said, that's not big enough. So we came out here. And we took out some of our shelving. Now, we didn't lose our shelving. We just took it out. Let me find the switch. So we expanded in here. And we're doing a show wall right here. Okay? There's plenty of lighting. I just didn't turn it all on. This wall here is going to display all of our sound bars, light bars, all the cool stuff that you'd want to see. Some whip flags, LED whips, and then all this shelving is going to be full of air filters, oil change kits, all kinds of stuff that you could want. Helixes, you name it, we're going to have these shelves full. We're working on that right now. We're almost done with this part. And it's looking good so far. So let's come downstairs, show you the dyno room. And down here is where the dyno is at. Pardon the echo. We won't have echoes here soon. I ordered a ton of foam for the walls. Colored foam, red and black. So we're gonna have that down here. It'll help with the echoing. What we're gonna do, my dyno is kind of out of commission for a couple of days. We gotta get Ronnie's mess all cleaned up, and then we gotta get my rubber mess cleaned up. That's another thing I wanted to talk about in today's video. Somebody had mentioned dyno tires. Well, I do have dyno tires. Okay, they're right here. I do have dyno tires. Here's the thing with dyno tires, and I get it. Dyno tires, you get better results, okay? And by better, I mean better numbers on that screen. Dyno tires, they're gonna run smoother on the roller. They're gonna have less rolling resistance. They're gonna give you a bigger number over here on this screen. I do run dyno tires sometimes, but I wanted to tell you guys why I don't always run them. You'll see me running the off-road tires. Listen, if those off-road tires ruin the bearings in this dyno, I don't care. I'm gonna fix it. I want real world numbers. You're not gonna be out there in the woods running dyno tires. You're just not. You're not gonna do it. You're not gonna be, I mean, you could run them on the street. That's what they are, they're street tires. I want real world numbers. I put in there the, how hot or cool it is in this basement. I put in all the information, and I use the information that my iPhone gives me. So I know I'm putting the most accurate data in that dyno. This dyno doesn't have a built-in weather station, but my cell phone does, and it asks you the parameters of what it is. So when we test, whether it's at 8 a.m., noon, or 5 p.m., I re-enter that data. If a couple hours have went by, I re-enter that data. That gives me the best results on this dyno. Axis dynos are one of the best dynos on the market. They do a wonderful job. It just takes a couple of extra seconds to manually import the numbers, the barometric pressure, all of that stuff. My iPhone tells me that. When I'm standing right here, it tells me all of that. I just put it in there. So you can't argue iPhone. They're the best of the best of the best of the best of the best. So that's just that. But this dyno room is going to be covered in foam. It's going to make videoing much better. It's also going to bring some color to the screen instead of just seeing plain Jane walls. This is all going to be cleaned up. We're in the mix of working on it all. This is all going to be cleaned up. Now, I know you guys, some of you didn't get to do a tour of the building. We all know I own like 15 CFMOTOs, okay? There's some here, there's some at the house, there's some upstairs. This is some of our collection. Back here is the Turbo U-Force that I built. It's 72 inches wide with long travel suspension, 24-inch long King shocks. It is wicked, guys. Then we have the 1000 XL. Then we have the 1000 Overland. Then we have the C-Force 600. Then we have my Z-Force 800. We have all my street bikes. We have the kids' KO S200. We have the C-Force 800. My business partner in the clutching world has the C-Force 1000. So we're able to test clutching in both. And yes, they are wildly different because of the power. Not so much, but a little bit different because of the power range. But I wanted to bring you guys down here, give you an update on what's going on with the dyno and all of that. We just want to wall this off. We're putting foam padding everywhere that we can to get rid of the echo down here, because it does echo really bad just talking in here. See, here's one of my CFMOTO street bikes. It's a 700 CLX. Very nice bike, guys. If you're looking to get into bikes with good power, that's it. That thing is fast. It's wicked fast. It will throw you off of it. It's just awesome. So not only do we support the USA, but we also support Canada, Australia, Finland, all them. If you don't see your flag up there, I tell everybody, if you want your country's flag in my shop, send it to me. We will hang it. We will find room for it and put it here. Because we sell parts all across the country, all over the nation. And I want you guys to know that we support you. And there are some places that we don't ship because it's a paperwork mess. And we're sorry for that. But if you would get me a flag, I'll hang it for you. Put it in my shop. Because we want everybody to know. We love everybody. I don't care where you're from. China, US, Mexico, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We love everybody. And one good thing about us is a lot of people like American-made parts, okay? Our clutch kits are made and built here in America. So when you buy clutch components from us, clutch kits, our springs, our weights, our arms, all of that stuff, it was made here in America. And Stingray Mods and myself partnered up. Stingray has 50 years of snowmobile clutch building experience, and I have about 20 years of CVT experience. I have longer than that in the ATV world, wrenching and all that stuff, because I've been doing it since I was wee little with my dad. So I have all my life and experience. Still not 50 years like Bill. But between the two of us paired up, and with me being, everybody calls me the CFMOTO Jesus, because I know everything there is and need to know about CFMOTO, Bill and I have been able to work together and build the best clutch kits that money can buy for CFMOTO worldwide. Not just here in the US, worldwide. So when you buy from us, you're guaranteed you're supporting American workers, not overseas workers. So, with that said, we got some testing to do on our belt. We're working with a company. Another thing, guys, another thing I wanted to mention we're doing. So, we teamed up with Mitsubishi themselves. And I'm their only distributor in the US. We're buying belts now from them, directly from them. And I sent them, I had a brand new OEM belt sent here. I sent them the brand new OEM belt, gave them some specs and everything. They're working on a belt too. This is something else I'm testing, because that's going to take a few months for them to do. But this is something else that I'm testing to see if it'll get us out of this pickle long enough to have a really great belt. Guys, you know my channel. You know that I'm all about Mitsubishi belts, which is OEM CFMOTO belts, except for the Gen 3 800 and 1000 models. And I'm assuming 2025, Highland, all the models with the new clutching. CFMOTO is using Bando. Bando is no good. Bando is no good in my opinion. It slips really bad. Those of you that have this machine, you know, because you already messaged me about it. Yeah, so we're going through the same problems. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to let you know 2025 is going to be epic, not only for CFMOTO, but for R.N.G Performance. Thanks to all of you guys. We started this just a few short years ago. We was in our house in my back garage, my backyard. I was a backyard hack, as haters will call it. And then, because of you guys, we were able to get a 17,000 square foot building. We were able to buy a dyno. We were able to buy all these CFMOTOs so I can continue to test them, put out videos, and build parts for them. It's expensive what we do here, and we wouldn't be able to do it without all of you. And we want you to know that we love you so much. I will never sell my channel out to a company. Never, ever, ever will I let a company pay me and control me. I'm not signing them papers. I'm Redneck. I started this YouTube channel as a hobby. This will continue to be my hobby, which means I will continue to bring you the good, the bad, and the ugly without any company in my back pocket telling me what to do. We love you all. Please hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Check out our website. Get our merch, our CFMOTO merch. You got to get this shirt. This shirt is the best freaking shirt. It's so comfortable. I've been wearing them everywhere. Peace out. God bless. We'll see you in the next one. www.rngperformance.net. And stay tuned, because when we're ready here, we're going to have a food party and everything. We're going to invite everybody here, and we're not having hot dogs and hamburgers. We're having some good stuff.